I'm going to show you a short sequence of exercises you can use to help improve sort of postural restoration. Modern life, between mobile phones, tablets, sitting at desks, we spend a lot of time rounded over like this, even from you went to school at 5 years old, right up through if you work at a desk or you drive for a living, or in general, a lot of us sit now with pretty poor posture. We roll our shoulders forward, that allows muscles at the front to shorten and tighten. Well, the thing we're trying to address today is the fact that it lets the muscles in the upper back, puts them in a stretch position and lets them kind of loosen and weaken. So what we want to do is kind of keep those muscles active and alive. So this is a little postural restoration sequence that you can do at home. It requires zero equipment. And I would encourage you to factor some wee sequences or movements like this into a daily routine. If you have a few minutes at home, you have the TV on in the background in the evening, you can jump down on the floor and do some of these movements. So what we're going to look at is the Y, the W. I know it's not quite a W, but it's kind of, I think, the closest letter we can come up with. So the W, or some might recognize this as like a face pull position. Then we have our T, and then the last one is going to be a sort of surfer position. You'll see how that name came about when I get down on the floor. It's almost as if you're going to do a narrow grip press up like a surfer would after they've paddled on a board. They put their hands on and they pop up. Only we're not going to be pushing, we're going to be lifting off from that surfer position. So as I say, this requires zero equipment. It can be done at home. You can literally spend 2 or 3 minutes to do 3 laps of this each morning, and it will, over time, help keep our shoulders down and back, keep our posture better, which ultimately leads to less neck pain, less upper back pain, and less shoulder pain. So these things are worth doing. So what we're going to do for this sequence in particular, and this doesn't need to be set in stone, you can personalize this, you can add more time. I suppose over time you could even hold a bottle of water in each hand, and you wouldn't believe, a bottle of water weighs about 1/2 kilo, you wouldn't believe how much that adds to a small tricky movement like this. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves down on the floor. Throughout this movement, I would like your nose to be about 1 centimeter off the ground, or if you're doing it at home, you could fold up a small hand towel and rest your forehead on the hand towel. For doing this in the gym, a lot of people are walking over and stuff, we just keep our nose 1 centimeter off the ground. What I don't want to happen is, as we're lifting our arms into the position, I talk about cobra, and I don't want you to cobra up, so don't lift your head and chest like that. Imagine a cobra sort of standing up. So keep your nose down. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 5-second pause in each position. So I'll just quickly show you the positions. This is going to be our Y. So our arms aren't out straight overhead, but they're certainly not out to the side as T, about a 45-degree angle upwards. I'm a fan of externally rotating at the shoulder, so if you make a fist and put your thumbs up. So I have that's our Y position. Then we're going to slide our hands down here to the W position. I like to take a rest between each position so that when you do go into your 5-second isometric hold, you really give it stacks. You lift the hands and elbows nice and high, and you create a nice peak contraction. So we'll do 5 seconds in the Y position. We'll come down, we'll slide our hands to the W position. We'll do 5 seconds in the W. We'll slide our hands out to the T, taking that rest each time. We'll do 5 seconds in the T, and then we'll come in here. So the surfer position, you want your kind of elbows tucked in and elbows nice and high. Forearm reasonably close to vertical. This is a position a surfer would use to pop up, okay? Here, only we'll lift our hands off the ground and you'll feel that big pinch in your upper back. So we are going to keep our nose 1 centimeter off the ground. We're going to go out to our Y position with a thumbs up, and we're going to lift and hold. So up and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We set them down, slide them down to the W, lift and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set them down, slide them out to the T, up and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set them down, slide them into the surfer, up and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can easily get 3 laps of that done. Say take a short breather. You can get 3 laps of that done easily in under 3 minutes. I'm doing a little bit of that every day, greasing the groove with that movement. In other words, doing a little bit often will help keep your shoulders down, back, and restore your posture. Give it a go.